Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Planet Coaster here on Theme Park Worldwide. Now firstly, before we get properly into this episode, I just want to say that I am so sorry for it being over 2 weeks since I last uploaded an episode of Let's Play Planet Coaster to our YouTube channel. I've had so much going on, both with the channel and other commitments, and there's been so much going on, there really has. As you've seen with the channel, we've uploaded so many new videos over the past couple of weeks. There's been vlogs from Drayton Manor and construction updates from Alton Towers, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We've been out to Port Ventura, Ferrari Land. There's literally been so much going on, along with, of course, my full-time work and everything else that's been going on as well. So it really has been a very busy period for me lately. But don't worry, that doesn't mean the series is coming to an end or anything like that. I'm going to be completely honest with you now. When I first started playing Planet Coaster, I didn't realise, A, how long it was going to take to build things, and B, just how quite addictive this game was going to be. I love doing things properly, as you've seen from the park so far. I don't like cutting corners, I don't want to do things by half, and I'm definitely not going to start doing that now at this stage in the game. I've put so much effort into this park, a ridiculous amount of hours into this game, and I want to make sure that I continue with the same quality. However, that does mean that episodes aren't going to be quite as regular as they probably was back at the start of this series. As usual, there's no set days with Let's Play Planet Coaster, but I'll try my best to get episodes online as soon as I can do. I know it's been over 2 weeks this time, but I'll try my best to make it less than that before the next one's online, and so on. It really depends in terms of what other videos we've got online on the channel. Of course, every Wednesday we have our weekly episodes of Theme Park Worldwide, the show, when there's vlogs to go online and lots of other content as well. There really is so much going on the channel. Sometimes I just struggle with Let's Play Planet Coaster, and of course it is a very time consuming game as well. You might just think, oh, this video is only what, just under 15 minutes, but at the end of the day it's building this here, you're looking at 2-3 hours work just on this building that I'm doing here. But thank you very much for your patience and for bearing with me. I know a lot of you enjoy this series. I love playing this game too, but I've literally not loaded up Let's Play Planet Coaster for over 2 weeks now. I've not been on the game, but luckily I'm back into it now. I've started with this and I really want to get this park open so we can see how it runs. Now I know a lot of people have been commenting saying when I open this park, the computer's not going to handle with it, it's going to lag and all that kind of stuff. Yes, it probably is. So what the plan is to do, I'm going to open it, max the guests, so there's a maximum number that can go in, maybe 1,000 guests or something like that. See how it runs, get people in the park, get them to look round, and then I'll kick everybody out again, close the park, and carry on building the rest of it. So that's the plan. I know a lot of you want to see the rides with people on and how they react to the footpaths, all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, I really do too. So that is my plan. In the next episode, which hopefully will be online next week, I'll try my best to get one on for you guys, because I know you all love it. In the next episode, I'm going to finish off all the buildings around the lake, and then we're going to get the park open. Have an whole episode all going through the staffing and all that kind of stuff. We'll also look through some of the new features. There's been a spring update to Planet Coaster, so I'll look through all of that. And yeah, I'll just genuinely get this park open and see how it goes. But don't worry, it's not going to start lagging too much, because I will close the park before I start building the rest of it. Now, a lot of you do ask me what PC have I got. It's actually a custom-built computer. Now, I wouldn't have a clue where to start when it comes to building the computer, but a good friend of mine, Martin, you've seen him in quite a few of our vlogs, and you're going to see him even more because we're going out to Leesburg next week in Sweden, where I'll be doing a vlog there as well. But yeah, he helped me build the computer. Well, I say helped, he was the one who said, Shawn, you want to play Planet Coaster, you need to have a really good computer, and he's the one that did it. It's got water cooling and everything. He's done such a good job. So really, you've got to thank Martin for me playing this game and 15 episodes of Planet Coaster. But anyway, a little bit more about what I'm actually doing here. So you can see me starting to do a bit of food court on the entrance. Now I did put in all my lovely gardens area, and it's good to see all the names that have been suggested. I've not had a chance to go through all the name suggestions yet, but in the next episode we will name the rides so far. We've got the swings ride, the carousel, the general area itself, the gardens at the start of the park. I'm so pleased with it. It looks really well, and it seems the guys over at Frontier like it too. As they featured it the other week on their Facebook page and Twitter, and links people up to this series. So if you have joined us from that, welcome to Theme Park Worldwide. I hope you enjoy this series, and make sure you check out our many other videos on the channel as well. So yes, you can see me here doing this big food court building. There's going to be nothing particularly inside it, it's more just for show, but there's going to be one on the other side as well, and you'll see me start to do that in a second also. You can see me adding a lot of details onto here. I didn't want it to be too pink and fluffy like the hotel at the entrance. I wanted this to still be quite sort of magical, but not quite as pink. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm adding like wooden logs on the side. We've got some nice hanging baskets, a bit of a different window design than the hotel, and overall it does look really good. So you'll see this sped up footage as we go on with that, and then in a few minutes time you'll see we move on to doing the bridge section, which goes over the main footpath as well. This is the same sort of style building that I'm going to go with for this whole area of the park, for the central hub, so to speak. It's going to feature no more rides on the lake. Like I say, there is going to be a main feature in the middle. I'm thinking it's going to be a volcano. I think that'll work really well. You can see me there just doing some lower shots just so you can get an idea of it. Now onto that bridge, you can see me just doing that here. This takes a bit of time, and I don't finish it in this episode. I start it, but I'll make sure I get this finished in the next one. You can see me adding a layer under the train track just there, and I want this to be the main focal point. When you walk into a Disney park, you see the castle down the bottom. With this, I want you to walk in, you'll see the gardens, and then you've got this massive bridge, and then behind that you'll have this big volcano in the middle of the lake as the centrepiece. So really there's 3 different centrepieces as you walk through the entrance to the park. Now a lot of you did think, oh, it's going to be like Main Street USA, and it's not. It is completely different now, as you've seen with the gardens in the last episode, and it's all starting to come together what I really wanted with this part now. And overall, I am really pleased with it. Anyway, I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes, let you enjoy a little bit of theme park music. And then I'll talk a little bit about some of the trips that I've done, other videos coming up on the channel, and we'll wrap this episode up by finishing the building around the train station. So, as you can see just here with the buildings, it's more of an orangey brown style walls that I'm going for with this. Like I said earlier, I didn't want it to be completely bright, this area, but I didn't want it to be too dark either. I just wanted the balance to be right, and also quite realistic style town buildings for this sort of area. With it being the centre of the park, I wanted it to have a nice sort of town, shopping village type of feel to it, with this big nighttime show, what would happen on the lake in the middle. In reality, I know we can't get that yet in Planet Coaster, but you never know. The stuff for the spring update, I've not had much chance to look just yet. We will have a look at that in the next episode, the new rides and things that are available. It does look fantastic, so it's the biggest update that Planet Coaster have done since releasing the game back in November last year, so we'll definitely have a closer look at that, and I'll have a little play around and see what new rides and things we've got in there to go about with. I'm looking forward to the security guard. That's one of my personal favourites that I've been waiting for. So you can see me just here, I keep referencing the building on the other side. It's not identical, that's why I didn't use the blueprint tool to copy it over, but it's the same style, same windows, roofs, all that kind of stuff, and you can see me referencing that just by making sure I'm using the same pieces, so it does look very similar. Also, you'll see me doing that with the archways at the front. I do put the white arches on. I think that really adds to it. I mean, that's the sort of stuff you couldn't do with Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, really. Building stuff into pathways, you'd have to delete part of the path. You couldn't just build it on top, and you couldn't place two objects on one square and all that kind of stuff. This, you can literally keep adding them layers and doing what you want, and this entrance area is really starting to come together now. It feels like I've been working on it for quite a while, but it is really starting to come together, and I keep zooming out and thinking, yeah, let's just make sure it does look right. And that's a little bit of advice for you. Don't just stay zoomed in all the time. Zoom out and see how it looks in general. How does it fit with your park? How does it fit with the feel of it? And you can see I've left the little window hatches open on both sides. That is, of course, going to be for some food outlets that I'll add in a little bit later. I also add in a toilets in a moment as well into the building on the other side, just because I think it'd be an ideal place with it being the entrance and also a major crossover point. I know there's no areas at the side there at the moment, but it will become that soon when we build new areas in the park. Talk a little bit about then what I've been up to. So I went to Drayton Manor first. Let's talk about that. I went there and saw Accelerator, which is the Reading to Ben 10 Ultimate Mission. I mean, that was really good what they've done in there. The outside I'm not that keen on. It's like graffiti style. Well, that vlog, that'll be one of the next ones to go on, so make sure you check that out on the channel. Of course, went to PortAventura and did that. It was fantastic. Ferrari was brilliant. You might have seen our vlog, which is now on the channel, so make sure you check that out. Two of the vlogs on PortAventura are now online. Obviously, if you're watching this in the future, then they're probably all online, but yeah, as of upload, two of them are now online. We tried a travel vlog. It was something a bit different. I added music to it and that sort of stuff. To be honest, I didn't really know what I was doing at first, and then I thought, you know what, I'm getting the hang of this. I quite like it. So we went with it, and I think it turned out really well, and it seems that you guys really like it. But I'm always open to feedback on the channel, so make sure you comment below. I always like to improve the experience as much as I can for you guys. Also, thank you everyone. We hit 30 million views on our YouTube channel the other day, and that is amazing. It's thanks to everyone that's appeared in the videos over the years, all the people I've been on trips with, and all my friends, Charlotte of course as well, for all the work she does behind the scenes. Thank you to everyone, for everyone who's been a part of Theme Park Worldwide, for anyone who watches. It really has been a fantastic 5 years for the channel, and it keeps getting stronger, and we keep improving things, and I look forward to seeing where we get to. And yes, the two new PortAventura vlogs, it's two parts. We've got a part one from the first day we did in there, and the second day as well. There'll be on us two vlogs in the next few days here on the channel. Like I say, make sure you check out our weekly episodes of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. We've got regular construction updates from the brand new roller coaster Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's now been named, and I really do like the name Icon. It is fantastic, and I do talk more about it in the latest construction update that will be online in the next couple of days here on the channel. Make sure you also follow our updates on Secret Weapon 8. Lots going on there at the moment, and there's a lot of rumours about theming and all that kind of stuff, what's going on there, so we'll be following that. And again, check out our separate construction vlog for Secret Weapon 8 at Alton Towers. That's pretty much the end of this episode. I know it's been quite short, but I just wanted to get one done as soon as I got back from PortAventura, and to show you guys that I am still working on this part. The series hasn't ended at all, but just bear with me with this one. I'll try my best to get the videos out there as soon as I can, but I just don't want to rush things. I'm sure you guys can understand that. I'd much rather put the same quality into it and get the videos out at less time, and just make sure that the same quality is going into all of the rides and areas. Thank you for all of your suggestions down below in the comments. I hope you enjoy this very busy period on Theme Park Worldwide and all the new videos coming to our channel. I am Shawn Sandbrook. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you over in the next episode. Bye guys. Cue those credits.